There's been this massive shift in what it really means to be found online. For years, the whole game was about one thing, climbing Google's rankings. But that game? It's changed. Now it's all about becoming the definitive answer your customers are looking for right at the exact moment they need you.
And this is the question that probably keeps you up at night, right? You've got this great website, you've put in the time and the money, but it feels like it's just floating out there in this huge digital ocean, totally invisible to the people who are actually looking for what you do.
But here's the good news. Getting discovered? It's not random. It's not about luck or some secret magic trick. It is all about putting a deliberate, powerful strategy in place. We call it the Search Visibility System. It's a two-pillar approach designed to make you not just visible, but the obvious choice. Okay, let's dive into it. So every great building needs a solid base to build on, right? That's why we're starting with the very first pillar of our system, the essential SEO Foundation. Think of this as the non-negotiable groundwork. Get this right and everything else becomes possible.
Let's just demystify SEO for a second, using a definition straight from Google itself. At its heart, SEO is about two really simple things. First, helping search engines like Google understand what your website is about. And second, helping actual people find your site when they search for things. That's it. It's not magic, it's just clarity.
We can break this whole foundation down into three core systems. First up, the technical setup. This is just making sure Google can actually access and read your site without hitting any roadblocks. Basically, are the doors to your digital shop unlocked? Second, your site architecture. This is like the blueprint for your website, organizing everything in a way that makes sense for both people and search engines. And third, the content engine. This is the real heart of your presence, creating helpful, original stuff that actually answers the questions your audience is asking.
And this is what that looks like in the real world. You're making sure nothing's blocked so Google can see your site properly. You're using clean, simple URLs like /services/plumbing because it tells a person and a search engine exactly what they're going to get. You're grouping similar content together, creating a clear map of your expertise. And most importantly, you are writing for people, not for robots. Because believe me, Google is getting smarter every single day at rewarding content that is genuinely helpful. So look, getting this foundation right is absolutely crucial. It gets you on the playing field, it makes you eligible to even compete for attention. But let's be honest, for a local business, just being eligible isn't the goal, is it? You want to win. And the real game-changing leverage, well, that lies in our next pillar. All right, let's move on to pillar 2, the local accelerator. This is where things get really exciting. This is how we go from just being eligible to compete to actively dominating the search results that drive immediate, measurable business straight to you. So, let me ask you something. If you run a local business, you're a roofer, a therapist, an electrician, where should you focus your energy for the absolute best return on your investment? The data points to a very, very clear answer. Let's start with this number right here, 46%. Almost half of every single search on Google is someone looking for something nearby. Plumbers near me, best coffee in town. This isn't some small niche, it's a massive, fundamental way we all use the internet. Now, here's what's so powerful about that. It's the intent behind those searches. A staggering 28% of those local searches lead to a purchase. These aren't people just browsing around, killing time. No, they have a problem that needs solving now. Their wallet is basically out, and they are ready to hire someone. And this is where those high-intent customers are looking. You know when you do a local search and Google shows that map at the top with 3 businesses? That's the 3-pack. The data on this is just mind-blowing. Businesses that show up in that 3-pack get 126% more traffic than businesses that are just one spot below it. This isn't a small bump, it's a structural advantage that changes the entire game. Which brings us to this crucial point. Sure, you can pay for ads to show up near the top, but you're just renting that space. The second you stop paying, poof, you're gone. But optimizing for Google Maps? That's different. That's about building a digital asset that you actually own. Let's just look at this side by side. Owning your presence with local SEO builds a compounding asset. Your rankings, your reviews, your authority, they grow and build on each other over time. Renting attention with ads, it's the opposite. It stops working the second your budget dries up, the costs are always going up, and it honestly feels like a race to the bottom on profit. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, but that 3-pack must be impossible to get into. And that, right there, is the best part. This ridiculously powerful channel has a huge opportunity gap, and it's there for one simple reason. Most of your competitors are completely ignoring it. So why is that gap so big? Because most businesses treat their Google business profile like some dusty old phone book listing. They set it up once, and then they forget about it. Seriously, go check your top competitors right now. I bet you'll find incomplete profiles, no new photos, no updates, and reviews, good or bad, just sitting there with no reply. They are leaving the front door wide open for you. And just doing those simple basics pays off right away. A complete active profile is seen as 2.7 times more trustworthy. And that trust, that's what makes the phone ring. Just adding photos can boost clicks to your website by 35% and increase requests for directions, people literally driving to you, by 42%. These are simple fixes with massive returns. This is the key mindset shift you have to make. Your Google business profile is not a static listing. It's a dynamic, living social profile. But instead of marketing to your cousin or your friends from high school, you're talking directly to the most valuable customers on the planet, people who are actively looking to pay for your services right now. So the ultimate goal of this whole search visibility system is to make this one transformation. You stop chasing algorithm updates. You stop guessing what might work this week. Instead, you focus on building a powerful, defensible asset that becomes a reliable, automated engine for bringing high-quality leads into your business. And that really leaves us with one final crucial question for you to think about. Take a hard look at where your time, your effort, and your money are going. Are you using your budget to build a valuable, long-term asset that will pay you back for years to come? Or are you just stuck on the treadmill, renting short-term attention? The answer to that question will define your future.
If you're finding these tutorials valuable and you're serious about integrating AI and automation into your business to save time and build scalable systems, I invite you to join our free school community. This isn't a place for hype or unrealistic promises. Instead, it's a focused environment where we continue the conversation, share practical workflows, and troubleshoot real-world AI implementation challenges together. Inside, you'll find extended discussions on the AI tools and automation strategies we cover here on the channel, exclusive mini tutorials and workflow breakdowns that go even deeper, a supportive network of fellow entrepreneurs, freelancers, and creators who are actively building with AI, opportunities to ask questions directly and get feedback on your own automation projects. It's a space dedicated to continuous learning and practical application, helping you move from understanding concepts to implementing effective AI solutions in your day-to-day operations. To join, simply click the link in the description below. I'm looking forward to connecting with you there and helping you further streamline your work and build real leverage with AI.